Long before the first suitcase is closed or the first boarding pass is scanned, every great journey begins in the imagination. It starts with questions, with maps unfolded across tables, with stories traced backward through time. Some destinations are chosen for escape. Others are chosen for meaning. At the far end of the Western Hemisphere, where the Americas taper toward open ocean, a gateway city waits at the mouth of the Rio de la Plata, Buenos Aires, a crossroads of cultures shaped by indigenous roots, European ambition, and the restless movement of people and ideas across the South Atlantic. And here, in dimly lit halls and historic theatres, one of the city's most powerful stories takes the stage. Tango. Beyond the performance, the city unfolds in layers.
So well, as I told you, we want the onions to get translucent. We don't want to caramelize them yet. That's why I'm going to take this kit to the middle, okay? It's the middle kit. For the beef and for the onion and the red pepper, we want to work them on 5 heat because we want them to caramelize, okay?
And always there is the table. Argentine asado is more than a meal. It is fire tended slowly, conversation shared freely, and time measured not in minutes, but in moments. Wine is poured as naturally as water. Strangers become companions. Journeys begin with introductions rather than departures. Grand boulevards recall the elegance of Paris, while shaded plazas and neighborhood cafes pulse with unmistakable Latin American life. In Recoleta, ornate stone and wrought iron mark a resting place for generations past, a city of memory within the living city. Nearby, a former theatre now houses endless shelves of books, where balconies once reserved for opera overlook stories from every corner of the world. History here is not confined to monuments. It moves through daily life, in architecture, in language, in traditions carried forward across centuries.
Then we have the tri-tip we call colita de quadril. Quadril is the muscle from the back leg, and colita is because
under a southern sky, as evening light softens the edges of stone and steel, travelers gather, exchange stories, and quietly turn their thoughts toward open water. Because before the world turns white, before the wind carries the scent of snow, every polar journey begins in a place of warmth, music, and memory. From this southern capital, at the edge of a continent shaped by movement, the compass finally points beyond itself. Already at sea, the ship moves steadily south.
Got out of town on a boat to a southern island, sailing a reef before a following sea.
No skyline, no shoreline, only the long rhythm of open water. Great vessels pass in the distance, each on its own global route. The air cools, the light stretches. With every mile, the world behind grows more distant, and the voyage ahead more certain. There is no turning back now. Only south, mountains rise where sea and sky once met. Color returns to the shoreline.
it will.
A harbour appears at the foot of the Andes, ships gathered at the end of the road. This is Ushuaia, the last city before Antarctica, a threshold between the known and the remote. Beyond the harbour, the land opens into wild country. Forests shaped by wind, peaks rising from cold blue water, channels winding through rock and brush. This is the southern reach of the continent, where the Andes fall into the sea. Rivers slip quietly towards the Beagle Channel. Clouds drift low across untouched slopes. Here, land and water trade places, over and over again. The colours are muted, greens, greys, deep blues. Nothing hurried, nothing loud, just the slow presence of earth, water, and sky.
Now, think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman, girl, who knows she knows love can endure, and you know it will, and you know it will.
At the bottom of the Americas, nature keeps its own time. Far ahead, a solitary lighthouse marks a narrow passage, Cape Horn. For centuries, these waters tested every ship that came this way. Tonight, the sea is calm. Cliffs stand dark against the fading light as the bow turns gently south. Behind lies the last land of South America. Ahead, the open Drake Passage and the long path to Antarctica.
On the Southern Cross,
Before the sun rises above the Southern Ocean, a new horizon takes shape in the half-light. From the deck of a lone vessel, dark peaks emerge from the mist, marking the edge of the last great wilderness on Earth. Antarctica, a continent of ice and wind, larger than Europe, yet almost entirely untouched by human settlement. For centuries it existed only as rumour and theory, a blank space at the bottom of the map. Today, its first sight still carries the power of discovery. As the ship presses south, the ocean gives way to a labyrinth of mountains and frozen seas. Glaciers, thousands of years in the making, spill from the high interior toward the coast, their fractured faces glowing in deep, translucent blue. Icebergs drift like wandering monuments, sculpted by wind, wave, and time. What appears motionless is constantly changing, reshaped by currents that circle the globe. Life thrives here against every expectation. Penguins gather on floating ice, perfectly adapted to a world of cold and salt. Beneath the surface, whales travel ancient migratory routes, surfacing only long enough to breathe before returning to the dark. Even the apex predator of these waters, the orca, moves with quiet precision through channels first charted by explorers seeking a path through the unknown. In protected harbours like Paradise Bay, the wind falls silent. Clouds cling to mountain summits while their reflections shimmer across still water below. It is a landscape that erases the boundary between sky, sea, and stone.
of the bottom corner is visible on the left.
This beauty comes with distance. Here there are no cities, no roads, no nearby refuge.
If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me.
When the unexpected happens, help must travel across vast stretches of ocean and ice. Survival depends on preparation and on cooperation that transcends borders. In these waters, every change of course carries consequence. Every decision echoes across miles of empty sea. To journey here is to witness a place that answers to no one, yet calls to all who seek the edge of the world. Antarctica remains what it has always been: remote, unforgiving, and profoundly alive.
And you won't read that book again because the ending's just too hard to take.
The route changes, not by weather, not by ice, but by necessity. A research station lies ahead, isolated on a cold shoreline, reachable only by sea and air. The ship alters course. In Antarctica, distance is not measured in miles, but in time, coordination, and trust. Volcanic cliffs, sheltered bays, water so clear it seems unreal. Wildlife gathers along the way.
As close as we can, because remember, there's depth that we have to take in consideration and many natural barriers as well as protocols. You can see that Argentinian research camp, and to tell us more about the wonderful wildlife, we already seen those penguins all around the ship. What a scenery! What a scenery! And I have our naturalist, Chantel, there's next to me. Chantel, I'm speechless.
Whales surface in slow rhythm, alone, in pairs, then in numbers too great to count. Birds trace wide arcs overhead. Penguins pause on the ice, then disappear beneath it. This is not the planned route, but here plans are only suggestions. At the bottom of the world, a life is moved from sea to shore, from uncertainty to care. The mission complete, the ship turns again. But Antarctica has one more decision to make. Dense ice blocks the northern route, forcing another change of course. No hesitation. Antarctica does not reward schedules. It rewards patience. It does not promise landings. It offers moments. And in this place, where nature holds every advantage, the journey becomes something more than travel. It becomes response, adaptation, and respect for the moment you are given. The compass still points forward, but here the true direction is listening. Bluff Cove. This shore belongs to penguins. King penguins. Tall, still, almost ceremonial. They wait, they watch. Among them, new life. Chicks, unsteady, patient, wrapped in down. Some are guarded, some are learning. All are exactly where they need to be. There is no pattern to follow here, no instruction, only repetition, only time. Further along the beach, Gentoo penguins, restless, curious, always moving. They come and go with the tide, from sea to land, and back again. The wind passes through the grass. The surf moves in and out, and nothing asks to be hurried. Port Stanley. Low buildings weathered by wind, softened by colour. Flowers bloom close to the ground, bright, deliberate, unexpected. proof that even here, life chooses colour. A sailboat moves slowly through the harbour. Canvas full, course steady. No rush, no spectacle, just motion. As the shoreline drifts behind us, the town continues on, unconcerned, waiting for no one. Some places announce themselves, others simply move on, and sometimes that is enough. Puerto Madryn. At first glance, it offers only ease, clear skies, warm air, a shoreline shaped by patience rather than force, and a very long drive to our next destination. But this coast is defined by change. Punto Tumbo, one of the largest penguin rookeries on Earth. Here the land is shared. A narrow boardwalk traces the terrain, threading through a world already in motion. Penguins gather on both sides, standing watch in the distance or crossing the path without hesitation. They move with purpose, with curiosity. Dark clouds arrive without warning. The wind rises, dust lifts from the ground, the air thickens. Fire breaks from dry brush. Rain strikes hard. Visibility narrows. For a brief stretch of road, motion becomes instinct. Forward is the only direction. Just as quickly the storm releases its hold, silence returns, lines flow, smiles return. The ship eases back into open water. Behind us, the coast settles, weathered, rearranged, unchanged in spirit. Ahead, the journey continues north. Puerto Madryn offers a reminder. Out here, calm is temporary, so is chaos. And sometimes the art of travel is knowing when to hold on and when to let go.
Before the ice and southern silence, before the long way around the horn, we trace the edge of old Buenos Aires, where new journeys still are born. From city lights and restless harbors, to the wide Atlantic call. We followed lines once strong by sailors. We trusted nothing but it all. So we went beyond the compass, where the known world falls away, past Cape Horn and broken weather, into seas that don't obey, through the Falkland Islands stillness, past Bluff Cove and open shore. Every mile was teaching something we had never learned before. Down through Tierra del Fuego, where the land gives way to wind, where the maps grow thin and fragile, and the sea makes up its mind. There were days of perfect sunlight, there were nights we couldn't see, and moments when the horizon has more trust than certainty. Where the old directions fail, past Cape Horn and restless waters, through the teeth of wind and gale. Well, I said, hey, I'm coming down your way. Hey.
The journey ends the way it began, not with distance but with direction. Buenos Aires appears again, familiar now, but not the same. Neither are we. Before the flight north, there is one last pause. At Estancia La Mimosa, the land opens wide. Horses, grass, quiet hands at work. Here, nothing rushes.
Now I feel so hollow. Why did it burn? Why be waiting on false promises? I'm coming home. 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 And I say, why did we follow? Why did we stay? I say, what is it about this place that makes it so hard to get away? Well, I said, hey. Now I feel so hollow.
Soon the road turns back toward the city, then to the airport, then upward. Maps fold closed. Coordinates lose meaning. The compass no longer points outward. Somewhere between the runway lights and the dark above the clouds, the journey finishes its work. What we carry now is not what we saw, but what stayed. The silence, the scale, the reminder that the world is vast and we are small and still capable of wonder. Beyond the compass, beyond the horizon, beyond every distant shore, there is a return. Not to where we were, but to who we are now. And as the lights of home rise to meet us, there is only one direction left to say aloud, I'm coming home.
I'm coming home. come